Hello, Enid, and welcome to another City Update. I'm your host, Derek Siles, the Director of Communications for the City of Enid, and with me today, of course, is our Assistant City Manager, Scott Morris, as well as our new Community Development Director, Alex Hamilton. Welcome, both of you all.
Thank you.
All right. Well, today is National Banana Bread Day.
That makes me hungry, Derek.
Here's a few tidbits about banana bread. It became more popular in 1930s during the time of the Great Depression. And I just found this out that during COVID-19, it became popular again because there was cheap ingredients and people were at home. They started eating more banana bread during the COVID. That's interesting, right?
Well, sometimes there's some good things that happen out of bad situations. So here's a good example of the Great Depression. Now we have banana bread. So thank you for all of for the generations that came before us that got creative about how not to waste things. So we thank you.
Yeah. So let's jump right in. Scott, introduce us our new...
Yes, this is Alex Hamilton. He's our new Community Development Director. Alex was born in Oklahoma. He's worked in California for most of his career, and he's ready to be back in Oklahoma. So he responded to a job application that we had, and he is going to be a great fit in our community. He's already locked and loaded. He's out there. He's already helping people. We'll talk about the MAPC meeting a little bit later on in today's episode. But Alex is the guy to see if you're ready to get a project going, if you're ready to make your dreams come true. Alex can partner with you and help you do that. So we're looking forward, and thank you and welcome to Enid. Hopefully our community has been nice and kind to you so far. So we're hoping that you enjoy it while you're here.
Thank you very much. I look forward to working with the community, and it's been about 3 weeks now, and I've had a lot of fun. Work is supposed to be fun, not always, but for me it's been a challenge, but the people here are good. It's a tight-knit community. It's a great community, has a lot to offer, and I just want to be of service to the community. Thank you.
You bet.
Very good. Okay. We may come back to you with some more questions later. Let's get into the quality of life issues. So the library is hosting, they're looking for authors for the 2023 Enid Author Fest. It will be Saturday, April 15th from 1 to 5 p.m. So, any authors, especially those from Enid or Oklahoma, reach out to them via the email you see on the screen or the internet website address. And they'll be glad to get those authors in we want those authors to apply so they can have a great author fest. They have this yearly, and it's a good time every year. So that's that. We have a few road closures we want to talk about. We have the road closure on a portion of West Elm Street, and that's going to be closed for concrete repairs. It began, of course, Monday, February 6th, and we have a couple more. It was going to be closed for 6 weeks. Have a couple weeks left on that, so just want to remind everybody that is closed.
And I'm sure as soon as they get through with that section, they're just going to continue west all the way to Van Buren. I know when they get closer to Emerson School, they'll be coordinating with the school system and make sure that they're not going in front of the school at really inopportune times. So they're going to be working hard to try to make that schedule work out best for everyone.
Very good. Our second road closure we want to update everybody about is the concrete repairs for Lincoln Drive intersection. That's at the corner of Lincoln Drive and Seneca Avenue. That started also last week, February 8th, and not last week, 2 weeks ago, and that will be closed for approximately 3 weeks. So this week it should be through. They should be through with it by the end of this week. Just letting you know, as long as the weather cooperates. All right, we have some employment opportunities. So if you go to enid.org/careers, you can find various positions available. So if you see on the screen, our salaries, our wages have really went up within the last year, which is a good thing. But if you see anything that you're interested in, go to enid.org/careers and apply and spread the word also.
I mean, that's really great if you look at it. The lowest paying job on here is over $17 an hour. So. Yes. If you're out here watching and you have family members or friends that are looking for employment, send them our way. And like like we were saying, these job opportunities, there's always something else that's popping up, and so if you don't see something now, check back later. We might have something that you enjoy doing.
Yes, indeed. Let's talk about a little bit about the board vacancies. We have a couple board vacancies. If you're interested in applying to participate in city government in this way, you can. Of course, the ADA-SS Board, those on your right side, Construction Board of Appeals, Historic Preservation Commission, and the MAPC have specific requirements. All those on your left side, you just basically need to be a resident of Enid, but we have specific requirements for those on your right side. And speaking of that, again, let's talk about some other things coming up. Study session. Talk about the study session, MAPC, next week.
That's right. So normally we would have a council meeting on the first and third Tuesdays, but because yesterday was President's Day, our meeting in February, our second meeting is Thursday, February the 23rd. And so we will have several things to talk about during the study session. We're going to get a legislative update from Kurt Rogo. We are going to hear about traffic signal updates, and we're also going to get an update from our airport director, Keston Cook, and he's going to be taking the mayor and commissioners through all of the improvements that are going to be happening at the airport. And that leads us into the committee meeting right after at 6:30. So you're welcome to join us. We're in the council chambers at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Complex building, in the council chambers there, 6:30. And the airport has an item on there to award a bid package for a lot of these. And you'll see that this bid is $4.7 million or something like that. It's a lot of money, but one thing to consider is that's not all the projects that are going on at the airport, and we have secured like $8-point-something million in federal and state grants that are going towards these airport projects. And so, yes, we're awarding a lot of money, but the money that's coming in, is being taken care of through other grants. So, a lot of big projects happening. On the regular agenda tonight, there's really not any administration items or any Enid Municipal Authority items. So what you're going to see tonight is mostly consent items. And then I do believe that the Enid Transportation Authority is going to buy two minivans. So you'll see that coming across as well.
Thursday, right?
That is Thursday. Did I say something? Did I say it wrong?
Tonight.
Not tonight. Thursday.
Yep. All right, and the MAPC is going to be next Monday, correct? Next
Monday, the 27th. Alex, you want to tell us about the MAPC a little bit?
Would love to. The MAPC is our Metropolitan Area Planning Commission, as most of you know. Incredibly busy commission. There's this meeting alone, there's 6 items scheduled. So it's my first meeting, my first MAPC meeting, so I'm looking forward to it. But again, I can't emphasize enough the important work that the MAPC does for the residents of the city and outside of the city that fall within the jurisdiction of the MAPC. Good planning, good projects, good thoughtful approach to projects in the community and area that they serve. So I'm looking forward to that inaugural meeting for me.
Very good. And I want to say again, welcome to the City of Enid. And I know that we're doing some restructuring of the departments, and maybe you want to talk a little bit about some plans you guys are having concerning that to make things better with the permitting process.
That's right. We are always trying to figure out, no matter how we are, we don't want to rest on our laurels and be comfortable with where we are. We want to keep pushing and getting better. And so what we're going to do is Alex is also going to be directing our code department. And instead of having a community development department and a code department, we're going to have one department that meets together. And when we interact with the public on all of these issues, we'll have one department doing all of those things, taking care of all the issues, answering all those questions. And we think that's going to help streamline communication and make customer service better for the customer. And again, we both of these departments exist to help new things be built and new developments happen in our community that will be helpful for all of the citizens and for those developers that have a dream and they want to do something in Enid. They want to start a business. they want to do something. And so, guys, if you are out there, if you might need help with the rezoning, if you're thinking about platting a new neighborhood addition, this guy right here, Alex Hamilton, wants to help you. And so, come ask him questions, and we're going to continue to get better and better at the things that we do. And Alex is going to be instrumental in that. Another thing I'm really excited about, Alex, is we kind of have a mission here in city administration where there's some very important projects that we know that we want to get accomplished over the next 5 years. And we've talked about some of those, and some these aren't going to be projects that we can just put the key in and turn the knob and the project is over. So we're talking about expensive multi-year projects like building a brand new public swimming pool, or like revamping our ball fields in our park system, and talking about the civic spine of Enid, trying to go down in between Grand and Independence from Garrett, going north, and how do we want that to look? And we're looking for some direction and collaboration to make these projects work great. And Alex has got some great planning experience, and he's going to help us through those projects. So we're excited, not only for today, but we're so excited for the future and what the next 5 years are going to hold. So thanks for joining the team. We're excited about it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And just to touch on what Scott's saying, there are some projects in the works that are really transformative, and they're generational. They come along once in a generation and can really just add to the city. The city's a great city. It's a great place already, but what we want to do is to continue to grow it as a place and continue to strengthen its identity as a very, very unique city in the northwest part of Oklahoma. It's tremendous. So I'm very excited about these projects, and I'm sure the community will be as well.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Well, we thank you for being a part of the city.
Thank you.
So also remind everyone that you can download our Garfield County Emergency Management app. It alerts you when there's severe weather, and it's free. So go to your App Store, Google Play, or iTunes Store and look it up and download it. As well as our See-Click Fix app that we're using now to report potholes or street lights or stray animals. You can even if you want to get a bus ride, you can also do that, or cancel a bus ride. Scheduling one or canceling one, you can do that also. Plethora of things that you can do on that app, so download that app as well. And remember that we have so many ways to communicate with you. Remember, we have our Amazon Fire TV channel and our Roku channel. Just look up City of Enid when you go into the store and you'll find it, as well as all of our social media apps as Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Those are the ones we have. So go ahead and look us up there and stay in contact with us.
We've got one more thing, I think, left, Eric.
Okay.
Do you have a knife? We've got to cut that banana bread right there. It's about time we have a slice of that.
Yes, I think we'll do that right after this. But thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And we will see you next week.
All right.